offense headed back to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the... Makes the catch on the right side. Off and running. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 25 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works the middle of the field.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Back has it. Crosses the 45. Found a seam on the left. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it. On the set. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. We thought we'd see a little wildcat cat formation in this spot, and here it is. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Gonna let it fly. Holds it in on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got the 1st down and more. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Disney Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Going to sling it on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On target. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
There he goes. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. To the ground with the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nick. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Rushes on him. Creates a little space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll pull it on the read. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gets the back moving. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Running through contact. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes to grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Give him 6 and... And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the... And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Keeps the play going. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's back-breaking. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll take the deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. What a show both of these...